You love your cat. That much is obvious. You buy the best food, you keep the litter box clean, you talk to them the moment you walk through the door. But here's a question I want you to sit with for a second. Does your cat actually feel loved by you? Not fed, not sheltered, not taken care of, but truly, deeply loved in a language that actually makes sense to them. Because here's what I have learned in years of working with cats, both as a veterinarian and as someone who has shared my home with them. Cats do not experience the world the way we do. They have their own language, their own instincts, their own emotional needs. And most owners, even the most devoted ones, unknowingly miss them every single day. Today, I am going to show you 5 things your cat is silently craving from you, things most owners never think to do, and the science behind why they matter so profoundly. By the end of this video, you will not just know your cat better, you will connect with them on a level most owners never reach. Number 1, reading your cat's tail language. Your cat has been speaking to you every single day, and you have probably been missing it without even realizing it. A cat's tail is one of the most expressive communication tools in the entire animal kingdom, and once you learn to read it, you will realize your cat has been sending you clear, specific messages this whole time. Let's start with the most important one. When your cat approaches you with their tail held high, straight up, sometimes with a little curl at the tip, like a question mark, that is not random. That is your cat saying, "I am happy to see you. I trust you. I am open to connection right now." It is the feline equivalent of a warm smile, a greeting between friends. Now, compare that to a tail held low or tucked under the body. That is a cat telling you they are nervous, uncomfortable, or overwhelmed. And if you try to pick them up or initiate affection in that moment, even with the best intentions, you are working against your cat, not with them. A slow, side-to-side tail swish while your cat is watching something, that is focused concentration, hunting mode. A puffed, bottle-brush tail means they are startled or frightened. These are not moods. These are words. Your cat is talking to you constantly. The only question is whether you are listening. Start watching the tail first, before you reach out, before you call their name, before you try to initiate play. Check the tail. It is the most honest thing about you, cat. Number 2, the slow blink ritual. What if I told you there's a way to say "I love you" to your cat in their actual language that takes exactly 1 second and costs absolutely nothing? You may already do it by accident, but almost nobody does it intentionally. It's called the slow blink, and it is one of the most powerful bonding signals in the entire feline communication system. Here's the science behind it. Direct, unblinking eye contact between cats is typically a signal of challenge or dominance. A hard, sustained stare is threatening. So when a cat looks at you, someone far larger than them, and then slowly, deliberately closes and reopens their eyes, they are doing something extraordinary. They are voluntarily lowering their guard. They are saying, "I am so comfortable with you that I am willing to briefly lose sight of you." That is feline vulnerability. That is trust made visible. A study published in Scientific Reports confirmed this beautifully. When humans slow blinked at cats, even unfamiliar cats, those cats were significantly more likely to approach the human afterward. The slow blink doesn't just maintain trust, it actively builds it. Try it tonight. Find your cat when they are calm and relaxed. Catch their gaze from across the room. Soften your eyes, and slowly, very slowly, close them and open them again. Then wait. If your cat slow blinks back, that's not a coincidence. That is your cat saying, "I see you. I am safe with you. I trust you." Number 3, building their vertical kingdom. Here's a question I want you to think about. When was the last time your cat was the tallest living thing in the room, higher than you, higher than the furniture, perched somewhere where nothing could sneak up on them and everything was visible below? Most homes are designed entirely for humans. everything your cat interacts with exists at or below human level. And for an animal that is simultaneously predator and prey, height is not just comfortable, it's psychologically essential. In the wild, cats use elevation for two critical reasons. First, it gives them a safe vantage point to survey their territory and identify any potential threats before those threats reach them. Second, and just as importantly, it gives them control. When your cat can choose to go high, they are choosing their own level of social engagement. They can observe everything while still opting out of interaction. That sense of control dramatically reduces stress hormones in cats, something well documented in feline behavioral research. A stressed cat is not just an unhappy cat. Chronically elevated stress in cats contribute to urinary issues, digestive problems, and immune suppression. Giving your cat vertical space is not a luxury, it's healthcare. You don't need to spend a fortune. A tall cat tree near a window is a wonderful start. Wall-mounted shelves create a vertical highway your cat will use every single day. Even clearing the top of a bookshelf and placing a soft blanket there can transform your cat's sense of security. Give them the high ground. You will be amazed who they become. Number 4, the power of predictable routine. This one sounds simple, but I promise you, to your cat, this is everything. Cats are creatures of profound habit. Unlike dogs, who are highly adaptable and social in ways that help them roll with change, cats experience the world through a lens of predictability and territory. Unexpected change, a moved piece of furniture, a new smell, a shifted feeding time, can trigger genuine anxiety in cats. Not pickiness, not attitude, real, measurable anxiety. Researchers studying feline stress responses have found that cats in stable, predictable environments show significantly lower cortisol, that's the primary stress hormone, compared to cats living in unpredictable households. The time you feed them, the way you greet them when you come home, the sound of your morning routine, all of this is your cat's version of a safety map. When the map stays consistent, they feel safe. When it shifts without warning, their nervous system goes on high alert. What does this mean practically? Pick a feeding time and stick to it as closely as you can. Develop a small greeting ritual when you come home, even just saying the same phrase in the same tone each time. Create a gentle wind-down signal before bed. These are not inconveniences. These are love letters written directly to your cat's nervous system. You are telling them every single day, this world is safe. You can relax here. Number 5, honoring the no-touch signal. This is the one that changes everything, and it's the hardest for most owners to do because it looks like doing nothing, but it's actually one of the most active, intentional gifts you can offer your cat. Respecting the no-touch signal means recognizing the moments when your cat is communicating that they don't want physical contact and honoring that completely. Every time. Not one more pet, not one more attempt. Just stillness, just presence. Here's why this matters more than almost anything on this list. Cats can't verbally say stop, but they are constantly showing you when they've had enough. A slow, twitching tail flick, ears rotating back toward the skull, skin rippling along the spine, eyes narrowing, head turning away. These are not subtle. These are words. Your cat is talking to you constantly. The only question is whether you are listening. When you consistently honor the no-touch signal, when your cat knows beyond any doubt that you will never override their boundaries, something remarkable happens. They start coming to you on their terms in their time because you have become officially the safest thing in their world. That's not indifference. That's the highest compliment a cat can give. So there they are. 5 things your cat is silently craving from you. Read the tale, practice the slow blink, build their vertical kingdom, keep life predictable, and above all, respect the no-touch signal. But here's your bonus, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart as someone who has spent years studying these animals. Do all 5 of these things together, consistently, for just 2 weeks. And then sit quietly in the room with your cat. No reaching, no calling, no treats. Just be present. Watch what happens. I promise you, they will come to you, not because you offered food, not because you made noise, but because you finally learned to speak their language. And in doing so, you became someone worth being near. That's what loving a cat really looks like. Not louder, not more, just better understood.